Alright guys, first off, thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of Camo Crew Outdoors, and second off, let's get straight into the video, okay? So this video is all about hunting deer in hot weather, how to, okay? So that's a thing a lot of people struggle with, and there are two sides to it. The first is, how do I actually get a deer down in hot weather? You know, it's difficult. It's something I have to work with every single year because our season here in Kentucky opens, you know, the first weekend of September almost every single year. And so I'm hunting in hot weather, you know, the first weekend of our archery season. And so I've always got to try and find ways to actually, you know, make sure that I'm on top when it comes to hunting in hot weather. And so that's what this whole video is going to be about, you know, tactics you can use to get deer when the weather's hot outside and less than ideal, okay? And the second thing is the motivational part of it. A lot of people struggle with the motivational part of it. And so the first thing we're going to cover in this video, okay, and that's just tactics on how to get deer in hot weather. The second thing, I'm going to give you a motivational talk, like just right now, okay? It's going to be really quick. You never know what can happen in hunting, okay? You may be thinking to yourself, well, it's so hot out there, probably nothing's going to show up, it's going to be a giant waste of time. First off, when does hunting ever become a waste of time? You know, if you think hunting's a waste of time, then I don't know why you're hunting, quite frankly. You know, I love every single minute out there, you know, whether it's freezing cold or burning hot, you know. And I think most hunters would agree with me on that. You know, sometimes just being out there that matters. And sometimes it can be miserable when it's, you know, burning up out there, but you're still out there, you're still hunting, you still have a chance of killing, you know, the buck of your life or whatever you're going after. And so, you know, you never know what's going to happen with hunting, and that's kind of the beauty of hunting that I think it's a lot of people out there in the woods to begin with. You know, it's like, I don't know what could happen, you know, especially when the rut rolls around, but like throughout the whole entire year, you never know what could happen. You could have, like I said, the biggest buck of your entire life that you'll ever show up when it's 80 degrees outside. You just never know. And so here's my word of advice to you. Just get out there, get off your couch, get out there and make something happen. If nothing happens, just still be glad to be out there, okay? I mean, that's part of hunting, you know. You're not going to have success every single time, but you'll never have success if you don't get out there and hunt, okay? And so, with that being said, let's get straight into this video. We hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching Camo Crew Outdoors. Please like and subscribe. We'd appreciate that. And have yourself a great day. Alright guys, so the first step I have for you all is to hunt over water sources, alright? If you have them available, you know, whether it's a stream or a pond or a river, whatever it is, if deer can get to it, you should hunt over it. And the reason is, if it's hotter weather out there, we're talking high 70s, low 80s, the deer are going to want to get a drink, okay? They're going to get dehydrated just like you and I would in hotter weather, and they're going to be more thirsty, and so your chances of seeing a deer over a water source are going to increase a lot, all right? The second tip I have for you all is to hunt over bedding areas, okay? And I don't mean necessarily over, but I mean within 100 to 150 yards of where you think these deer are going to be. Scoot your stand in a little bit if you can. The reason is, these deer aren't going to be on their feet until the last hour and a half before sunset, okay? It's not a really big time frame, so you want to be as close to those deer as you can, so when they come out, they're right in front of you, all right? Because if you wait for them, you know, to meander over a field or over a big wooded area between the bedding area, you know, you may not actually have legal shooting right left to shoot them. And also something else to point out with this whole idea is, stay out there as long as you possibly can. You know, a lot of guys are tempted to get out of their stand, you know, 15 minutes before the end of legal shooting light, because, you know, it's easier to get out of the stand. You don't have to use a flashlight. You can climb out of there. And if you think it's a safety issue, by far, you know, just get out of there. I mean, I don't want you to get hurt or anything. Safety is the #1 priority. But if you're like me, who, you know, I don't mind turning on a flashlight and climbing out of my stand that way because I feel pretty comfortable getting out of my stand, stay out there as long as you can, because you never know what can happen. You know, I remember one hunt, I was with my buddy, and I actually filmed it. The video is on our channel, and literally we had about, I don't know, 8 to 10 minutes of legal shooting light left, and we were about to pack up, and all of a sudden a doe rushes out, he shoots it, gets a double lung shot, boom, our hunt ended right there. And so that was awesome, but it wouldn't have happened if we wouldn't have really waited until the last couple minutes of legal shooting light before even thinking about getting out of the tree. And if you're a bow hunter and you're hunting, you know, late, like I'm telling you to, you know, until it gets dark out, and the last minute of legal shooting light is gone, definitely have some fiber optic sights on your bow, okay? They're going to light things up, they're going to make it easier to see, so that later in the night, you know, if a deer comes out, you're not going to be trying to guess where to shoot. The fiber optic sights are going to light it up for you, and you should be able to see where you're shooting very easily. Something I would highly recommend doing as well is using a scent elimination product, okay, or a cover scent, you know. I'm not going to give you a brand name. Whatever you think works, you know, just use it, okay? And the reason is, sweat is the #1 enemy of a hunter when it's hot out. You know, I'm telling you what, there is nothing that a deer can pick up on worse than sweat, you know, unless maybe you got like some car oil on you or something. So personally, you know, I don't go out there when it's hot out there and not use any kind of scent elimination product. because I start sweating, and it's hot out there, and we're talking high 70s, low 80s, and so trying to get everything set up for me, I'm gonna start sweating, and so I always use a scent elimination product or a cover scent when I'm getting up in the tree and hanging out there, so the deer don't smell me. One other thing to consider is definitely wear light hunting clothing. Do not go out there like it's the middle of winter with your jacket on or your parka on or whatever, and expect to be comfortable. You're not gonna be comfortable. Wear a camo t-shirt, wear a camo long sleeve shirt, light pants, everything like that, so you're not going to be burning up out there. You're not going to be sweating a lot, making a lot of scent. One other thing that kind of goes with that, and this is my last tip for you all, is hunt the shade if you can, okay? You're not always going to have that option. Sometimes you're going to have to be in the sun, but if you can hunt the shade, it not only helps you as far as comfort and not sweating and being in direct sunlight, but it also helps your chances, because the deer really like to travel in the shade when it's hot out there. They're just like you. They don't like being in direct sunlight when it's 80 degrees outside. It's not really fun for them. So if you can hunt the shade, chances are you're going to be closer to those deer. All right, guys, thanks for watching Camo Crew Outdoors. We hope this helped a lot, and we hope that you're going to have a lot of success when it gets hotter weather out there. Remember, get out there. You're never going to know if you're going to get a deer if you don't actually get out there in a tree stand or you're blind, okay? So we wish you the best of luck, whether it's hot or cold out where you're hunting, and thanks for watching Camo Crew Outdoors.